Yeah, what Rob was talking about is these, of course we all have harmonics at the 12th fret, but he's talking about basically the first guy I heard doing these a lot was Talc Farlow back in the 50s. He's one of the first electric guitar players to do a lot. You're basically fingering a note here, and you're visualizing an octave higher. So that's a G. No, it's not a G. What note is that? That's a D. That's a D there. So I visualize the D an octave higher, and I just touch it. I put the pick between the second finger and my thumb, and just touch the string on that D, where the harmonic would be, just very lightly, enough to raise an octave. Just like you would do here. And it's a matter of getting the coordination between the pick and that finger and the right amount of pressure to just barely touch it. And you can just first play across chords. And you can play scales. So it's a matter of getting used to first of all being able to finger down here without having to look at your fingers, and then visualizing where that same scale would be an octave higher, and then getting the coordination between your pick and your finger. I remember on one of the early Red Norvo trio records with Talc Farlow, I think he'd first started doing, he was just playing a very simple melody that way, you know, like a... or maybe a... And then like a year or so later, after he'd been playing with Red for a year or so and played, and all of a sudden he's playing. He's playing whole very, very busy solos with the harmonics. And then 20 years later, he had a guitar with a back pickup as well, and he was playing 2 octaves above, which I can't do very well, but. And anyhow, he really had developed that technique to a fine thing. Actually, 10 years ago, before that, on one of actually Django Reinhardt's first record of Nuage, he starts a solo with some artificial harmonics, but he only does like 4 bars or so, then he switches the pick because it's playing acoustic guitar and the microphone didn't have quite the sustain. So I remember, I think it was. I don't. When did he play that long, Barry? You know that. So.
There's 2. I think there's one where he goes. There's 2. I know.
Yeah.
I don't know which years. I'm not the.
Yeah. Anyhow, so people use those harmonics to a little bit, but Tal is the first guy to really take it to extreme. And then 20 years after him, Lenny Breau started playing like whole chords. You know, alternating, using finger style technique with all 4 fingers. Yes?
What are you doing with the pick? Is that a downstroke or upstroke?
Downstrokes. Doing all downstrokes, basically. I didn't really... I guess you could do upstrokes too if you spent some time practicing. Yeah, you could do upstrokes if you worked on it. Another thing you can do is play the one note as a harmonic and another note as a regular note with your 3rd finger above that, and alternate. Anyhow, there's variations on that you can explore, but.